Bonjour, not bonjour, not bonsoir, but bonjour means hello. Hello, friends. And bonjour is Ojibwe for hello. Ojibwe is my tribe. I am Native American. Welcome to this sacred space. My name is Ayasha Loya, and I'm a Native American fine artist. Today, you're not just watching an art unfold. You're witnessing a prayer, a spiritual connection, and a self-portrait created through the language of Cubism and pastels. So let's get started prepping for this. Here I have chalk pastels, all different beautiful colors. Pardon me, I'm just getting over pneumonia. You haven't seen that in my other videos because I've edited and cut that out a lot. But if you hear me cough, this is why. So if you've ever worked with chalk pastels, then you know about them. If you haven't, well, maybe you'll learn something now, and I'll teach you today. So welcome, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in this world. I am using these chalk pastels that I got from Hobby Lobby, just so you know. And I'm using this jumbo artist pad that I also got from Hobby Lobby. But I'm going to use a watercolor studio pad. I've used watercolor to do charcoals, portraitures in the past, and they turn out pretty good. They're pretty amazing. So, what do we need to do next? Well, this is what we're going to do. Okay. And I cannot see your comments because my phone is twisted the opposite way so that you can see what I'm doing. So I will comment later. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support the channel and see more stuff come out. The blue tape. We have got to have the painter's tape because this is important to keep a framing area for your matting and your framing. So we're going to do that. And we're just going to rip some more of that expensive tape and use it. But it's worth it. Believe me, it is so worth it. I highly recommend this blue tape. As you can see, it doesn't pull any of that paper off. And your paint does not bleed through if you're using paint or your other mediums. So just line it up with the edges well. I keep my hand to do what it's supposed to. Hands get pretty old if you've been doing art for a long time. I've been doing art since 2006. So that's a lot of years. Well, I've been an artist since I was a child. But since 2006, I really delved into the art world, started studying it, went to school for it. Was inspired by Picasso and my grandmother. Who inspires you? Drop a comment below and let me know. Who's inspired you to be a creator in life? Whether it's art, music, whatever it is you do. Film, comedy. Okay, enough for that blue tape. Now let's get started. So this is more than just my face. In Ojibwe culture, saying is the act of breathing life in our words. When I hold a special something in my hand, it's not just an object. It's a vessel of transformation. And we'll discuss why it is and what the meaning of it is when we get to that point. But we are going to start on the piece first. Okay, so this is a self-portrait that I'm going to do of myself. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of self-portrait. I'm going to begin the sketch with my facial outline and my eyes focused, and you'll see how it comes together. So we're just going to do a quick sketch of this. Pencil. Find one. A light pencil. You may not be able to see it very well with that one. But we'll try it. Okay, I'm going to use one of these lead pencils. Or, you know, automatic lead pencils. I love to draw with these or use these, so we're just going to use that and check that out first. See how that works. Let me see. You like my squeaky chair? That's the sound effects. If you have an old squeaky vintage chair and you love the sound effects as much as I do, comment, share. I'm just being funny, but seriously. Yes, okay. So, you will see my outline of my face here. I'm going to start at the edge here. Quickly do. And I am a Cubist style artist, so this will be a Cubist style self-portrait. Just so you know. This is the outline of my face. Now we're going to put in the neckline. Let's begin. Here. I got to make this, sorry. I would like to make this a little more angled and come down from here for the start of the neckline, and then here maybe put my neckline a little more out, like so, and just bring the neck down like this. Come out with some shoulders. Now we're to define the hairline. And it'll all probably have to be fixed in some way or manner or form, but I will get there. You will get there if you try. If you never try, how are you ever going to get there, right? So, this is a fact. You must try. Okay? Never give up. You know, starting a YouTube channel, I was always so scared. I was scared to death. I don't know why. I was not scared to talk about my art in public. I was not scared to... I don't know. I just felt intimidated. And I think now that it's the best thing that I possibly ever could have done. Because I am able to reach the world, speak to the world, connect with other creators, collaborate with other creators, collaborate with any creator of any kind from one side of the world to the next is just simply amazing. The capabilities we have as humans. It's very, very neat, amazing, and technology has come so far, let me tell you. We're not looking for a perfect face anyways, because it is abstract. Was anything perfect? If anything is perfect, it's not correct. It's fake. It's fake made. Sorry. There's no perfection. Now, utilize AI, though, to come up with your ideas. But don't forget, traditional painting is always going to be there. Always going to be there. Is AI always going to be there? Can you promise tomorrow that the computer is going to turn it on and AI is going to be there? No. So develop and hone your skills with AI. Using that as like your assistant. That's what I suggest. If you're into that. If you're not, then don't do it. If you're scared to death of AI, There's no really need to be scared of it. If you use it in a proper manner, it's not going to hurt you. It's definitely not going to hurt you. My nose is a little more pointed than that, so we're just going to say that. I should have left it alone. Sometimes you should just leave the first alone, okay? Just saying. You might have to go back to your first. And so here's the face beginning. We're just going to quickly sketch in a shirt. I don't know if you could see this. Yes. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and share. I cannot see your comments right now, but thank you for joining me. Subscribe and share for more art updates, art history, how to build a YouTube channel. And if you're from France, because I'm now translating some of my videos over to French, because French is my second language. English is my first language. And Ojibwe is my third language, but I want to reach viewers in France too. So I am translating that over my videos, and I've began. So bonjour or bonsoir to the French who may be out there watching also. So again, this is going to be like a Picasso style inspired Cubism piece, because that's who inspires me the most. Thank you. And we are going to place that object there I was talking about, which is an abalone shell. We use abalone shells and sage to pray with, us Native Americans. So it's very important in our culture to have one of these. So this hand's got to move here. I think I'm gonna come from here, try to place the other one. Like I said, there's no... The good thing is you can just venture out, and there's no perfection in Cubism. So that's just a rough for the hands. Hands are very difficult to do. I can do them well, but I'm not trying to do them realism. I'm not looking for realism here. If you're looking for realism, I can do realism paintings. I am a commissioned fine artist too. I attended the Academy of Art University of California, San Francisco, California, to learn how to be a commissioned artist. But do I want to do realism? Is that what I favor? I do realism if I have to, if I want to, but I don't focus on realism. I focus on Cubism because that's what I favor. Like I said, I love Cubism. And I'm going to make them hands just different. Okay? My shirt come down here. The arm's going to come out here. Down here. And I think I'm going to put it back up to here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I am doing a self-portrait in Cubism. Just kind of talking about how Cubism works and things. And my culture, who I am, and what I'm about. So you can kind of get to know me. So here's a rough sketch of a self-portrait. What do you guys think so far? Drop a like, share, or comment below and let me know. And welcome to the channel. Like I said, I cannot see all these comments, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to use another device to maybe see at the same time. Anyways, let's get on with this painting. Or pastel self-portrait. Again, bonjour, which means hello in Ojibwe Native American language. Hello, my friends, and welcome to my sacred space if you just came in. My name's Ayasha Loya. I'm a Native American fine artist and a U.S. Army veteran. Today, you're not just watching an artwork unfold. You're witnessing a prayer, a spiritual connection, and a self-portrait that I'm creating through the language of Cubism and with pastels, blue tape, painter's tape, and a pencil. Okay? This is more than a drawing my face. This, to me, in my Ojibwe culture, is saying the act of breathing life into our own words. When I hold this abalone shell, it's not just an object to us. To our people, it's a vessel of transformation. As the sage burns, I say my truth, my grief, my healing. I speak about my joys. But I also invite you to speak about yours. If you have a way or form of praying, or if you ever prayed with sage, or you are curious as to how us Native Americans do, drop a comment below, like, subscribe, and share. So when we sage, our smoke carries our words to the spirit world, up to the Creator, to God. And we, many times when we are saging, especially outdoors or at a powwow or a ceremony, an eagle will fly over, and the eagle, he carries underneath his wings, he grabs our prayers and brings them up to Creator. This is why saying a prayer and going hand in hand goes hand in hand. We don't just think about what we feel, we speak it, we draw it, we honor it with ceremony and color. We honor it in our regalias that you see us make. That's our clothing. Some people like to call them costumes. They are known as regalias, our Native American traditional clothing. Cubism speaks to me because it allows many layers of identity to live in one space, just like our spirits. Like these colors, it can speak to you, but they allow many layers layered up to exist in one space and speak to you in a different way. So Cubism speaks to me because it allows many layers of identity, just like our spirits, just like our ancestors. I'm creating a self-portrait in chalk pastels. I got these chalk pastels from Hobby Lobby. You can get the blue painter's tape from Hobby Lobby, from any like hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot. I got the jumbo artist pad. I'm using a watercolor bee inspired by Bee Paper Company, and this weight is 140 pound weight, and it is 9 by 12. And so this is what I'm using for this piece. Ooh, try not to ruin my other piece. Okay. And you see, well, if you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for joining the channel. So I'm creating this self-portrait in chalk pastels. I'm breaking it into fragments to reveal the truth, not just the beauty. So breaking it into fragments is very, very important, okay? Let's get on with this. And we are also going to show you this. I'm going to show you this. Have you ever used one of these? It's by Prang. It's a charcoal pencil. It's great for outlining and, oh, for cubism. Oh, my goodness. The bold outlines of cubism, it works so fabulous. So I'm going to outline and define my Cubist shapes more better, I should say, with this pencil. This charcoal pencil is just awesome. It's a 600 heavy pencil. Made in the USA, just like us Native Americans. Made in the USA. Twist some eyes a little bit. A little different way. Put in the nose. Mouth is kind of huge. That's okay. Sometimes my mouth can be. Ah! Not looking for perfection here. Simplicity is what I need, because in Cubism, that's what I'm going for. Simple shapes can do a whole lot in a piece of art. Okay. That was with the Praying charcoal pencil, made in the USA, a 600 heavyweight. Now let's move forward and show you another part of this we're gonna do. If you've never used one of these are smudging sticks, totally in blending sticks. And estampes et tortolin. That's how you say it in French. And these are for blending and shading and shadowing. I suggest you get a pack of these. They're wonderful. You can make them out of your own paper if you want, but I just buy them. They're so cheap. And it's easier and quicker that way. Gives me more time, frees up my time for painting. Now, what I want to focus on is my black and white striped shirt, because that represents duality, dark and light, past and present. And that also represents who has inspired me the most, Pablo Picasso himself. He wore a black and white striped shirt, and I have black and white striped work shirts right now. You don't see me wearing one because these will fill it with so much. It won't be black and white anymore after that. Let's just say that. Those things can make quite the mess. And I am wearing an apron to protect it, even though I have black shirt on right now, but still. So now we're going to do the black and white shirt, and I'm going to fill that in with a chalk pastel black. Actually, I got a blacker black here. This black is like a Leonardo da Vinci black. This is one of the blackest blacks there is to get, and it's, I'm sure, as good quality as this. It's got some blue and red tones in it to make it the blackest black. I'm gonna fill in some. I'm gonna put some. I just want to stick some stripes in my shirt. So if you're new to the channel, I'm doing a self-portraiture right now out of chalk pastels. These pastels I got are from Hobby Lobby. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates. And before I get too far and get too confused, I have to put some, we're going to have to fill the hair in. Because if we don't, I'm going to get lost here. And in the self-portrait, I'm holding an abalone shell and praying, which represents the sacred prayers of my people, the Native Americans. You'll see why I put that there in a minute. Just breaking up shapes here. Breaking up shapes. That's what Cubism is all about. Cubism is basically just shapes. Remember when you were a child and you drew out of what you saw and what you recognized the most was simple shapes. You never had to, according to people as you grow, many people will tell you that you have to perfect something. It has to look realistic or it's not right. That is untrue. Do not believe that lie. Because you know what? Pablo Picasso perfected Cubism and it wasn't realism. So obviously if it worked for him, it'll work for you too. Don't believe people's lies. Go for it. I love Cubism the most because it helps me to bring out the child in me again. And I feel like there's no boundaries and no rules. Just be creative, and it opens my mind up to being more creative because there's no rules, no stipulations, no boundaries. Now, Cubism might not be for everybody, but it sure is for me, I'll tell you that. It's my fave. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the process after I put some blues in my hair. I want to put some of the blues back in there. Of course, they're going to blend in. We'll highlight them back in. Okay? Blues, maybe put some browns in there too. I'm going to check out this eye for a minute. Get some eye going on in there. And we're not going to touch that eye with the rest. Fill in nothing. You see what we're going to do. See, my hands are smaller. I meant that on purpose. I want it to look more Cubist style. I could have made them bigger. Still can. Okay, so we're going to grab one of these. And I already have a big one. So I'm going to use my big one that already has some of the black, and just blend them in. Blend them in. If you're using the watercolor thick paper like I am, blend them into the crevices. What I like is it grabs it. You could use a smooth paper, but I really like the watercolor one. I also suggest you don't be naughty like me and be attentive so that you're not smearing anything. And this is very necessary because your hand is going to smudge everything if you don't use this. And when you pick it up, check the back. Blow it off if you have to. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing and sharing. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a self-portrait in Cubism style. And I'm going to go to my brown eyes that are filled with prayer. I'm going to use what's on here and just kind of fill these in a little bit. They're filled with prayer. And every shape you see is a memory. It's a medicine. And it's a reflection. A great reflection of who I am. I have to catch some more color with this to finish the eyes eventually. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you just subscribed, if you did not, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates and more free art lessons and healing art therapy. Not to mention YouTube tricks and techniques that I share with people and other creators as I journey on my own YouTube creating journey and channel. It's exciting to connect with people. I love connecting and collaborating. So we're filling in my hair right now. Going down to the sleeve. So what do you guys think of this self-portrait so far? Let me know and comment and share down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this piece. I'm just going to keep on moving on. Do you know that Pablo Picasso once said that a painting is just another way of keeping a diary? And I do definitely believe that. Oh, I have me a diary journal, sketchbook journal that I'm working on. And I'll have to share that with you guys in another episode. Oh, it tells such a story. I really love it. One day I'll publish it into a book. And Pablo Picasso, his self-portraits, they told a story of his evolution. They tell a story. They still tell a story to this day of his evolution. From realism to abstraction, because he did start with realism. He dared to be emotionally raw. He dared to be a child again. He wasn't hiding perfect brushstrokes. He was just exposing his soul and his childhood dreams and passions. I mean, that's where you really start defining who you are as a master fine artist or an artist at all, is when you start doing that. You start allowing yourself to be you, being very transparent through your art, and all you do is very necessary. That's why my self-portraits are essential for me. And that's why self-portraits are essential for master artists, period. For you as a master artist or you as a collector. It's where the technique meets the truth. Every fine artist must, at some point, turn the mirror inward. Because only by drawing ourselves spiritually and emotionally and culturally do we truly sharpen our skills and our voice. Are we ever going to be heard if no one's going to listen to you if they don't know who you really are? You know, they have to see who you really are. They have to experience who you really are. And this YouTube channel is really helping me do this. Really loving engaging with people when they comment and share. I promise you, I will comment back. If you comment, I am quick to comment back. I don't care how fast I grow. I'm going to always take the time to comment back. Because if I can't comment back, I'm not keeping connected with my community. And that is not something that's going to be favorable for any creators. I can tell you that, especially in the future, because transparency is where it's at in 2025. And people want to know they're talking to a real human. Some guy came on here the other day. He might be watching right now. That's okay. And he has a gaming channel, and he just wants to say, I'm AI. Everything I do is AI. I'm just made of AI. I'm not made of AI. I'm a real person. I've been a master fine artist since 2006. And I go to look on his channel, and you never hear his voice. He's only doing recordings of him sitting there playing a game, which is fabulous. But he's not connecting with his content creators, or his creators, his content creator followers, his community, his YouTube gaming community. He's not connected. He doesn't even respond to their stuff. And so I just try to inspire him and encourage him to be more positive, especially if you come to my channel, because I do own a lot of black mediums that I can black your negativity out. I'll block you out in a second. I'll try to keep you positive, but if you continue to be negative on my channel, I own permanent markers for a reason. I will block you. Block you for seriousness. I don't need a negative community. There's enough negativity in the world, and we are not going to deal with that. So what do you think of my self-portrait so far that I've done? How do you like this? Let me know. I want to ask you, have you ever drawn your own spirit? Not just your face, but your essence. If not, maybe today's the day you should begin. Drop a heart in the chat if you've ever used art as prayer. Or tell me, what symbols represent you? Is it a feather? Is it a drum? Is it a flame? Is it a flower? Is it a music note? Is it an instrument? Let's talk. This self-portrait's not just me. It's a reflection of the sacred, ancestral, and the present moment. It's what happens when Picasso's Cubism meets Ojibwe Native American ceremony. If this live stream has inspired you in any way, and you want to explore your artistic spirit more deeply, I am creating a powerful guide for artists and creators just like you. I have not created yet. I am in the process of creating a guide, and it's going to be called the YouTube Comment Connection Guide. It'll be designed to help you engage deeply in your audience and grow your art tribe. Just as I'm growing my art tribe. It's fun. And you'll be able to download it. So look for that tomorrow. It'll be posted tomorrow in the descriptions under this video. And let's link together. G McGwetch, which is thank you in my language for being here. I hope your prayers today were heard. And remember, this portrait of your spirit is always evolving. Just keep creating.